A portion of today's show is brought to you by It's Just Lunch.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, as you know, our girl Megan here is single.
Very single.
Yeah, but together with the folks from It's Just Lunch, Dallas's premier dating service, we're going to help find her a man today. Heather Greenwood is here, and we have a little something planned for our little Megan in a second. First, though, so when it comes to finding a date, and keeping a date. I think that's what we want to focus on, right?
Keeping, yeah.
Keeping a man once you find him. I'm sure there are certain questions that you should be asking your potential suitor, but you don't want it to seem like you're firing,
interviewing.
Right,
them.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, some questions, first of all, let's not talk about the heavy stuff. Like, don't talk about religion, politics, ex-relationship talk. And if they bring it up, just kind of stay clear of it, and let's say, oh, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something else. Just keep it lighthearted, fun. What do you like to do for fun? Talk about your job, what they do for a living, family, friends. Just keep it lighthearted.
I like it.
Yeah.
So don't ask if they want to get married next week.
No. Yeah.
Steer clear of desperation is what you're saying, right?
Exactly. Stay clear of all that. Don't ask them, all the, the heavy stuff.
What if he offers up information like, I just came out, I'm about 6 months out of, a really long relationship. And is it okay if you feel like the conversation's going in that direction to say, what happened? What was it about it that made you unhappy? Or can you try to find out more about the type of relationship person they are by asking that?
Yeah, you can. Just don't dig too much, because we want to talk about the positives, not the negatives. Obviously they're there because they want to meet somebody new. You just want to make sure they have closure from it. But we don't want to keep maybe hold that stuff for like the third or fourth date.
I would love a third date.
Yeah.
What about like the essay questions? Like, if there's one thing that you regret in your life and you could go back and redo it, what would that be?
Yeah, that's fun. Or just something lighthearted and fun. Like something like, maybe you can go back to the relationship question. What are some things that you really look for in somebody? Like, what's important
so
to you?
that's appropriate to
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years? You can still, but have fun with it. Don't make it all about, I'm trying to find we're going to get married. This is what I need. I want to make sure you're on my timeline.
Right.
Just wait for like third or fourth date to get, wait for a little bit just to see if you got some chemistry. You don't want to put so much pressure on the guy either.
You don't want to reek of desperation.
Yeah.
Because they can smell that.
Exactly.
But I do love that you're wearing white today.
I know, because I read this Cosmo article that said men are more likely to view you as wife material if you wear white on a date.
Oh, very nice. I like it. Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about this little game that we're going to play with Megan. This is our version of the dating game. So do you want to go through what we're going to be doing?
I'm so excited about this. So she doesn't even know what these guys look like. Never met them.
I really want to be surprised.
Yes. She's never met them. Doesn't know anything about him. So
Have
I'm
you
excited.
vetted them, though, for her?
Yes. I went out there and just like kind of talked to him and just, filled them out a little bit. But I still don't, I'm excited too just to see what questions they come up with. And we're going to put them on the spot. So
okay.
I'm
and
excited.
What sort of questions should she be asking in this sort of situation? Because you want to see like their personality and their sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to ask things like, what qualities do you look for in somebody? We're going to ask what happened. We are going to ask them what happened in their last relationship and why.
Okay.
What's been going on in your last relationships? How come you're single right now? Like we're gonna find out. But then we're going to play with them, too, and ask them some fun, goofy questions, too. Just to see what their personality...
Yeah, because that's important. You don't want a dud.
Right. And we want them to be quick on their feet.
Exactly.
So we're going to see what they come up with.
And we're going to tell them to keep their coffee away from Megan.
Yeah, okay.
So that's our tip for them. Okay, we're going to do this after the break, a fun game with Megan. It's our version of the dating game right here on the broadcast. Don't go anywhere.